Huffaday for the promotion ceremony of Mr. Daren Burrier. My name is Fire Captain Brandon Sana from the Guam Fire Department. At this time, I would like to recognize the presence of the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero, the Governor of Guam. The Honorable Joshua F. Tenorio, the Lieutenant Governor of Guam. Our Deputy Chief of Staff, Mr. Clint Rigel. Our honoree, Mr. Daren Burrier. Deputy Fire Chief Joey Silicolas from the Guam Fire Department. Assistant Fire Chief Michael Nkenko. Assistant Fire Chief Edward Chaco. Assistant Fire Chief Edward Artero. Assistant Fire Chief Joseph Tataltau. Chief Stanley Torres from the from Anderson Fire Department. Fire Chief Scribner from Federal Fire and Emergency Services. And to their staff as well that's with them. And to all chief officers in attendance. The families who are present here and watching online, and to all of you joining us today for this momentous occasion. We also welcome our public safety partners, friends, fellow firefighters, and retirees who are joining us for today's event. And most importantly, we welcome all the family members who have played an important role in the life of today's honoree, Mr. Daren Burrier. His wife, Tess Reyes Burrier. His daughter and grandson, Kathleen and Mattis Spatansky. His in-laws, Teresita and Alan Swift. And his sister-in-law, Beck Reyes. Welcome. Oh, and his son-in-law, is it Chris? Chris. Thank you. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, the Guam Fire Department's mission is to save lives and protect property, to treat the sick and injured, and to respond to all hazards. We are a paramilitary organization necessary in a field where command and control, the issuance of orders, and discipline to execute is imperative to the mission and the safety of all personnel and those we serve. We are here today to witness the official delegation and emplacement of leadership, authority, and responsibility of the Guam Fire Department. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to read the biography of Mr. Daren Burrier. Retired Assistant Fire Chief Daren Burrier has built a distinguished career as a firefighter that spans over 4 decades, 36 years with the Guam Fire Department and 4 years in the United States Air Force. He started as a fire service specialist and honor graduate of the Air Force Academy in 1985, where he was trained in structural and airport crash firefighting. He was assigned to the Anderson Air Force Base for 4 years. During this time, he decided to make Guam his home and applied for the Guam Fire Department at the end of his enlistment in 1989. He graduated from the Guam Fire Academy with the 11th Fire Cycle and was assigned to Emergency Medical Service and Rescue Operations. He was promoted to Fire Captain in 1997 and appointed as the officer in charge of EMS. In 2011, he was designated as the EMS Operations Commander, where he served honorably until his promotion to Assistant Fire Chief in 2015. Assistant Fire Chief Burrier has since commanded in various capacities, such as the Operations Bureau, EMS Rescue Bureau, Training Bureau, and Special Operations Bureau. Additionally, he has developed, implemented, and managed policies, procedures, and programs stemming across EMS operations, ambulance services and billing, and quality assurance. His vast knowledge and experience of the fire service, emergency medical service are illustrated over a lifetime of service. Chief Burrier dedicated a tremendous amount of time planning and working for the future of the Guam Fire Department. Specifically, he was instrumental in developing the Fire Recruit Physical Agility Test, known as the FRPAT, that provides entry-level testing in the recruitment process. He led the process of converting all firefighters to nationally certified emergency medical technicians. Chief Burrier has been instrumental in building the paramedic program through the Department of Labor and the School of EMS with the Guam Community College. In addition to his full-time duties with GFD, he has served as an adjunct instructor with the Guam Community College, providing instructional support to other organizations throughout the region. At GCC, he taught emergency medical technician courses for over 20 years, in addition to incident command courses for the Pacific Region Disaster Preparedness Center in Saipan and emergency medical responder courses to Pohnpei firefighters. He currently serves as chairperson on the Guam Trauma Regional Advisory Council, vice chairperson on the Emergency Medical Service Commission, and member of GCC Nursing and Allied Health Advisory Board. Ladies and gentlemen, the bio of Mr. Daren Burrier. At this time, I'd like to welcome our governor for her remarks.
Thank you very much, and welcome to, I think, a very significant ceremony and promotion of Daren. I need to make sure. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank Joey for stepping up as acting fire chief during those big, long periods while we searched and vetted for the right person to lead such a very important service on our island, our Guam Fire men and women that protect and serve our communities, save lives, rescue lives, teach, educate, engage in the community with various programs and events that provide for the safety of our people. And when Daren came and talked to me, we went over his bio and was very impressive, I think, resume, and also an impressive wealth of knowledge, experience, especially in the emergency medical services, which is very, very key to saving the lives of our people. And I know that coming from ICU, CCU nursing background, the importance of having that critical care out there in the field. Because the first responders are the people that can save lives. And I know that since the paramedic program, and of course you've always had the EMTs, many, many lives have already been saved and life-threatening situations have been prevented. And I think the skills and the knowledge of our firefighters, men and women out there as first responders in those medical services is I think, credit to your leadership, Daren, and your great experience in emergency medical services. I think Guam is very fortunate to have such an asset and a great benefit as the leader of the Guam Fire Department. And I am certainly very honored to be able to celebrate that with you and your family, all very supportive and of your success. And I look forward to many good things in the quality of health for our people and in quality of security and safety with our people at the helm, working together with all the other law enforcement agencies, again, to protect, serve, and provide the security and safety and medical services for our people. So thank you for stepping up. It's a great responsibility. And with that great responsibility comes a great leader that can do that responsibility. So thank you again. Thank you, Tess and Kathleen and Chris, and of course your mother and father-in-laws and sister-in-law for the support, because family support is key to the success of a great leader. So thank you again, and thank you so much for giving so much to our community. Suzumasen, congratulations.
And now for our Lieutenant Governor for his remarks.
Good morning, everybody, and congratulations, Daren, on a remarkable accomplishment. And I was just thinking back, I think I met you in 1998 when I worked here. And at that time, the ALS program, right, was getting another notch up in terms of a pathway to train and establish people to be responsive. 911 got created a few years after that, and now here we are many years later, where Guam Fire Department is certainly one of the high-performing organizations that we have in the entire government of Guam, has been able to build a team of professionals. And I see the fire recruits here. Not every day will a fire recruit see a soaring in of a fire chief, right? But it is remarkable to see in the big picture all of the progress that the Guam Fire Department has made and all of the talent that it has in its leadership. And I think that for you to assume the helm, starting from literally the ground, from the bottom up, really makes the department and the leadership more attentive to all aspects in all levels of what firemen and firewomen, firefighters will have on the island. So for that, I do want to say congratulations. I also want to give my thanks. Recently, a close family member had a medical emergency and was picked up by a team of medics. I saw firsthand all the important reasons why medics are so critical to have on the island. The interaction they had with each other, the professionalism, going all the way to the hospital really was remarkable. And I just want to thank the fire department for the great professionals that are saving people's lives on a daily basis. You never know when it's going to happen to you or your family, but I want the people to know that they should be very confident in the support that we have. I know that the governor has done another boost. We have ordered 4 additional ambulances to join the 6 that are operating, the 2 additional that are inbound to be operating. People don't realize these ambulances run 24 hours a day, right? It is a very big, high-valued lifeline. But our administration is very much committed to not only expanding the number of ambulances. I know that we're purchasing fire trucks as well, making sure that the personnel of the fire department have the best equipment. Looking forward to the continued evolution of the 911 system, its alignment with the rest of law enforcement. These are all investments in making this community much more safer than it ever has been. So thank you very much for agreeing to do the leadership, and I salute all of the men and women of the Guam Fire Department. Thank you very much.
So at this time, we'd like to invite Chief, the Governor, and the LT to support as the Governor administers the oath of office to Daren Burrier. We also ask all those in uniform to please stand for the administer of the oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear that I will faithfully support the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the United States applicable to Guam, and the laws of Guam, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my duties as the Chief Officer of the Guam Fire Department.
I think we should just stay up here and we get to all the official business up here while you guys are standing. So the next is I will read the orders. It is customary for all uniformed personnel to come to the position of attention. I'll read the the promotion orders, and then, ma'am, this will be on your behalf as well. So, attention to orders. Imaga Hagan Guahan has reposed special trust and confidence in the knowledge, fidelity, abilities, and commitment to the public service of Daren D. Burrier, thus appointed by the Governor of Guam and confirmed by the 38th Guam Legislature. Therefore, he is promoted to the rank of Fire Chief, Guam Fire Department, effective immediately. All persons shall render courtesy and respect due to this position. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Fire Chief, Daren D. Burrier of the Guam Fire Department. On the left now. Okay, and I think we can take our seats, and then Chief Burrier will give his remarks, and then we'll do the rest. I'm sorry, let me go back, Chief. Chief, I'm sorry, you can come back to the front with the family, and we'll pin the ranks now. So Tess and Pat, if we can get you up to the front, we'll go ahead and pin the ranks on Chief. Get his blood wings.
Yeah. Run.
All right, Chief, you could stay up here, and the podium is yours.
Hey.
Thank you all for coming to this event. I feel very honored. Thank you, Governor, Lieutenant Governor. It is an honor to serve as the Fire Chief of the Guam Fire Department. I am humbled with the appointment and the confidence you have bestowed on me in leading the fire department. Thank you. I would like to recognize Fire Chief Torres from the Anderson Air Force Base and Fire Chief Scribner and his staff from the Federal Fire Department. I look forward to working with you and your departments in strengthening our commitment and towards mutual collaboration. Thank you for coming. To the Chief Officers of the Guam Fire Department, Deputy Chief Joy, you led the way prior to me coming in and gave good examples in what hard work and dedication means as a fire chief. I look forward to filling those shoes and moving the department further forward. To the assistant chiefs that I worked alongside, your support and confidence in me to lead is beyond measure. I really appreciate that. To the men and women of the Guam Fire Department, since being appointed as the acting fire chief and confirmed by the 37th Guam Legislature, your overwhelming support and confidence in me has meant more than you can imagine. Not only was it a surprise, but humbling to see everyone who came out to support me and encourage me to take the lead and has that confidence in me. And I hope to live up to that. To my family, my sisters who are watching from afar, one in Missouri, or I like to say misery, and hopefully the other one in Arizona. My daughters and their families. You got Kathleen, her husband Chris, and my grandson Mattis here. I have my daughter Cassandra and Anthony with my granddaughter Aurelius watching from Las Vegas. And my mother-in-law and father-in-law Teresita and Alan Swift here. Thank you. And my sister-in-law Beck Reyes is here, and I thank you and for your support and love you all. Most important, to my wife, who without her love, support, and confidence in me, along with the pep talks of "you can do it," I would not be here today. You mean the world to me. I love you with all my heart. I'm honored and humbled to be your fire chief, to be allowed to lead the organization of professional men and women who dedicate their lives to safety and the welfare of others above their own. It is truly a privilege. We have come a long ways in the last 40 years, and this year marks our 40th anniversary of the Guam Fire Department, which is... It's exciting times. When I first came to Guam 40 years ago, and I was in the Air Force as a firefighter, I had my first opportunity to work alongside the Guam Fire Department when the old Harley Davidson shop in Agania, which is now CPK, burned down, and I brought the Cascade system down from Anderson so that they could refill their oxygen bottles. And I got to see real life Guam firefighters smoke eaters, because first time I ever see somebody fighting a fire, breathing in the smoke and smoking cigarettes. Well, those days are behind us, because now we take more safety and precautions into the job and making sure that we have our proper protective equipment. So going forward, as we've gone through the years, have gone through with development of our rescue team to what it is today. Our ALS team coming from just EMTs on ambulances and transporting people to hospitals to where now we treat people in the field. What the emergency room would do normally, we do out there in the field. And now we also have drone units. We have a robust fire prevention program. We have a fire operations for suppression of fires that's very extensive, and a hazmat team. So we've come a long way in 40 years. We have developed into a professional, recognized, nationally accredited fire department. All of our firefighters are Pro Board certified, and our EMTs are nationally certified EMTs, and we have nationally certified paramedics. So it is a great thing to come into a department and start to lead it with all of that in place. So what is it that we're going to do next? So I am looking forward to the challenge, the journey along the way with every one of the firefighters that are here, from Fed Fire, from Anderson Fire Department, and our firefighters, in order to move us into the next phase of what we're going to do to help and protect the welfare and safety of the public, and working towards doing a clinical paramedic program with community paramedics, extending our trauma response coordination with our regional trauma advisory council that has been newly developed, and moving forward and preparing and getting more of fire trucks with the help of the governor, lieutenant governor, getting more ambulances, and continue robust with recruitment of our firefighters, and developing our succession plans so our fire recruits today become the leaders of tomorrow. So there's a big job ahead, and I have every confidence we can get there because of the leadership we have in place, and the experience of the firefighters out there that are dedicated to become better for themselves. So it is just me to be in a place where they allow me to lead them, and hopefully I will live up to the standard that they expect, and I can bring us into the next generation of firefighting. Thank you.
So Chief, if you could join the governor, lieutenant governor, and chief of staff up here for a photo, and then I'll close the ceremony, and then we can do all the photos after that. Deputy Chief, yeah, join. And then we'll get all the chief officers first, and then we'll just go down the line for the photos.
Thank you, Ray.
All yours.
A little to your right, please.
A little bit to your right.
There you go. A little bit more, please. Just kind of center up. Okay, looks good. Okay, over here, please. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, stand by. Ready?
1, 3, 2, and.
And then we can invite the family up to join them up front, and then we'll go down the line here with all the white shirts, blue shirts, and you white shirts, stay seated.
White shirts back there.
Is that the, what kind of shit down to your legs? Kind of bounce
This is the electric slide, promotion style.
I
Okay, ready please? Ready, 1, 2, 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for Fire Chief Daren Burrier. Thank you for coming, and then please join us in congratulating him.